Hey guys, what's going on? This is Chillin at the Crib, episode 3. Big shout out to my homegirl Taylor Brea, which was amazing, fun, informative, and she kept it real. Now, this is episode 3. We have a new crazy girl, special girl, Miss Maria Terranova.
Hey, y'all.
What's going down?
What's going down? I'm chilling at the crib.
It took a lot to get you here.
I know.
I had to bribe you with candy, cake,
alcohol.
and alcohol.
Yeah.
That's right. Set it up and they shall come.
Yes.
So, Maria Terranova.
Yes.
Who are you? Where are you from? And why do you live in Las Vegas?
Oh, so many questions at once.
Right.
I am Maria Terranova.
Yes.
I am from Charleston, West Virginia.
Charleston,
born and raised.
West Virginia.
Born and raised.
The Mountaineers.
Mountaineers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Mountaineers. Born in Charleston, West Virginia. I graduated high school. 2 weeks later, I moved to Vegas with my grandma. Super fun. And now it's going to be about 5 years that I'm here.
5 years in Vegas.
5 years.
Welcome. So you're kind of still new.
A little.
But you have your local ID, right?
Yeah, I still use GPS to get everywhere. But
Nice.
I mean, doesn't everybody?
Now, let's hear your best West Virginia, Charleston, West Virginia accent. Go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ask me a question.
Okay. What kind of girl were you in high school? Were you the plastic girl? Were you the nerd? Were you the cheerleader? Were you the jock? Were you the bitch? Were you the what were you?
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't consider myself a bitch, but I definitely would say that I'm quite assertive. And, in life, you go through things and, things happen to you, but you always have to make the best out of it.
There it is.
It's your life.
There it is.
Yes.
Now, that's not making fun of West Virginians.
No.
That's paying homage, man.
That's how my mama talks. She's so cute. She's so
And when
cute.
you get mad, does it come out?
Always.
Yeah? What about when you're
Always.
flirting with a guy? Does it ever come out? Like,
No.
hey there, big stuff.
Hey, baby, how are you doing? No.
You know what? That should be an experiment one day. You should just hit on a guy with that accent. It might work. He might get pissed off because he finds out that you don't talk like that. He's like, "Oh, I thought you were cool."
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
So you came here in 2015.
15. Yes.
And what was the biggest change or the thing that shocked you coming from a small town, being a small town girl?
Living in a yes.
Coming to Vegas.
Definitely one thing that opened my eyes was the fact that we have things that are open 24 hours. Any time of the day, you go anywhere, Wednesday night, 5 p.m., there's people wasted twerking on walls on Fremont Street.
Yes.
And you're just like, who invited you?
Are Walmart's 24 hours in West
No.
Virginia? Really?
Everything closes at 9, 10.
Wow.
You can't even buy liquor on Sundays there. It's very small town.
Wow.
Fast food, everything closes. There's nothing 24 hours.
1:45, last call for alcohol.
12:45, last call for alcohol. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Super small. Super small.
And so when you got here, did the heat play a big factor when you came?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I remember my first flight. Not my first flight, my only flight.
Only flight.
So-
Was that your first flight?
No.
No?
So I actually traveled a lot before that, but I flew here. It was July. So where I'm from, you can wear sweatpants all year round. It's nothing crazy.
It's a little north of it.
Yeah. Cool. No, it's more like Midwest. It's right, North and South Carolina. It's right over
But
there.
West Virginia's in the mountains, right? Appalachian Mountains. You're a little high elevation.
Appalachian.
Boy.
Yeah. But no, so it was mid-July, and I was wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt because I was on a plane. It's cold.
Yeah.
And I get off the plane, and it's 127 degrees, and I've sweated through all my clothes. So I'm literally looking like a wet dog at the airport. And I hadn't seen my grandma in so long. She picks me up. She goes, "Honey, are you all right?" I'm like, "Do I look all right?"
Yeah.
Take me home.
Welcome to Las Vegas. You have swamp ass.
Literally. That's how it was.
And so you lived with your grandmother.
Yes.
Yeah. How was that?
It was good. She was very strict. At the time, we weren't very close considering I was not good with direction. I was 18, so I was like, you can tell me anything. I'm 18. Kick me out, but you can't kick me out.
So being on Chillin at the Crib, we keep it real. Let's keep it real. Did you ever sneak any boys into your grandmother's house?
I definitely did. And this one time, I had a boy there, and she totally walked in, looked at me. And
saw the boy. He was
saw
sitting
the
there.
boy.
I bet you he was
me.
shitting bricks oh, shit.
He was just I was just And then she looked at me and then closed the door and then went on about her day. We never talked about it. I think she was planning my death. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think she was planning my death.
Did you play checkers with him?
No. Never played checkers in my life.
No?
Never.
And did you guys like, I mean, so he left the next morning. Did he like pass by your grandmother? Was she sitting like with her little coffee just looking at you like?
Have a great day, buddy. Yeah, I don't even recall it was that long ago.
Oh, wow. And like, okay, so you moved to Las Vegas and you're still under 21.
Yes.
Yeah. And how soon do we get a boyfriend?
I did not have a boyfriend until I started working at a restaurant.
So was he a busser? Was he a waiter?
Listen, go big or go home. I dated the manager.
Oh,
the manager.
Just went from buster to waiter to cook to straight manager.
Listen, go big or go home.
That's how you do it,
go
right?
Go big or go home. You know.
Okay, so I was the last episode I was talking to Taylor, and because she works in the industry as a waitress, and she worked at rehab and all the clubs and everything. And she's like, yeah, you can tell when somebody knows a manager and they have special privileges. Did you have special privileges?
I mean, I never really got in trouble.
So you can just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Show up late.
Yeah.
Got the best shifts.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Now, did girls hate on you for that?
I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Girls are crazy. Like, girls will hate on you for, like, having a better hair day than them. Yeah. Of course, they're going to hate on me for sleeping with a manager.
So how long did you guys date?
We dated for, like, 2 months. And then I think he broke up. Yeah, I know. He totally broke up with me. He broke up with you? He totally broke up with me.
So it was like you're fired. See, no. It was, we're not good. Like, it's not you.
See you Monday, babe.
It's not you, it's me, but see you Monday.
It was just more like, he was just not my type. I mean, like, I'm glad, honestly. It's great. Now, he's married with a baby, I think, on the way, which is great.
Wow.
I think he has his girlfriend's like name like tatted on his chest.
Damn.
Commitment issues. Anyways. Anyways.
That's would you ever tattoo a guy on your
Would I?
Did you already?
I don't have any tattoos.
Oh, me neither.
Never.
We're actually weird.
Question.
We're weird.
Would you put a bumper sticker on a Bentley?
No, yeah.
Exactly.
There you go. I like that right
Cheers
there.
to that one.
Yes. What are you drinking?
Grey Goose and Red Bull.
There you go. Liquid courage.
Choice number 2.
Right?
Choice number 2.
Nice. What is your drink of choice?
Grey Goose.
Guys, pay attention because if you see us at the bar.
And soda, lemon lime.
Lemon lime. In glass?
In a glass.
Yeah. Yes. Crunched ice or does it matter?
I mean.
Chilled?
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll drink it. It's fine.
It's whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
When was the last time you got like white girl wasted?
West Virginia wasted. Oh my God. When was the last time I got white girl wasted? I went out. I'm trying to think. Like, you mean like blackout wasted?
Yeah. Now, you're not old enough to drink till you're 21. Huh? Was it before 21 or after 21?
I'm just trying to think about it. The last time I was probably white girl wasted, it was Halloween.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like last week. I was like 6 tequila shots deep. And then my friends were like, let's go to the club. And I'm like, say no more. So then we went and I was really wasted. And then one of my really good girlfriends was like, it's time for you to go. And I'm like, all right, bye. And then she called me an Uber and I just walked out.
Well, that's a good girlfriend.
No, she's the best. Her name's Sid. She's my girl.
Okay, shout out to Sid.
Shout out to Sid. Yeah, she's my girl. She was like, hey, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm great, girl. She's like, yeah, good night.
Time for you to go.
I'm like, thanks.
Wow, so, you got booted out of the party. Which is probably good.
It was like 3 a.m. So like, I'm glad I totally got booted out of the party because I definitely,
Because, that's how people wake up and they're sore. Yeah. You don't want that.
Well, the thing is, I don't really get hangovers because I'm more of a shot girl.
Yeah.
Like, I don't drink like sugary drinks. Like, I like to taste my stuff. Because if I don't taste it, then it gets messy. And you never want to be with a girl that's messy.
Yeah.
Like those girls that are like, can you make me a Cinderella ball? And you're like, what?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, like something like crazy fruity. And it's like, never ends well.
Yeah.
Never ends well for you.
They mask it and they're having a good time drinking, not knowing.
And the next thing you know, they're blackout drunk, blasted out on the floor, and they're being carried home. Like, no one wants to be like that. Like, I need to taste my stuff.
Have you seen videos of you like the next day of people showing you like, this is how you were, Maria?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my birthday last year. I got a suite at the Cosmo, and I had all my friends there. And apparently, I was on the way back to the room, and I was yelling at everyone. I was like, "Don't touch me. If my dress is riding up, let it, because it's supposed to be." And I'm like, "Don't touch me. Let me live." And I get back to the room, and I'm like, "Everyone get out. Good night." And I close the doors.
Wow.
It was funny.
So was 21 like big for you being here in Vegas?
No.
I
did not celebrate my 21st birthday.
You did not celebrate. And why didn't we celebrate your 21st birthday?
I did not celebrate my 21st
People look forward to that. Being in Vegas.
You know what?
Don't say it was because of the guy. Was it because of the guy?
Yeah. So I was in a toxic relationship for about 2 years, and I wasn't allowed to have any friends, really do anything. And my 21st birthday, I wasn't allowed to do anything, except I was at school on my 21st birthday.
Yeah.
And I definitely went out to Twin Peaks with my school friends, took a shot of tequila, but then I chewed like 6 packs of gum on the way home so he wouldn't smell it on my breath. And that's the definition of toxic.
Yeah.
Don't ever do it, ladies.
Wow.
Ever.
And how did that relationship end?
It ended because it got to the point where I was just being treated like complete trash. And I was comfortable with being called a bitch and being called dumb and being called, like you're nothing without me. Like I was used to that.
So when a girl lets that happen, it's because they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna deal with it because he's doing this. Was this guy like really good looking? Fuck, you're really good, had a lot of money. Which of them was it? Because
I mean, he was really well off.
Okay.
And whenever he met me, I was working 3 jobs. So I've always been a go-getter. Like I've always definitely worked my ass off, to be where I am. Like I moved across the country. Like I didn't move across the country for nothing.
Yeah.
Like I came here to, get what I needed to get done. And he met me at that time, and I was like in my prime. I was making, X amount of money. And he was like, you know what? Quit all your jobs. Come work for me.
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, he's paying me minimum wage and then paying my rent. And it's like, you've trapped me now because I quit all my jobs, and God forbid I wasn't allowed to do anything without him. It was just so toxic that
no friends,
no nothing. Like the only
social
people.
Media? So you had no account.
He made me delete it all because.
Wow.
Let me actually tell you a story. So we were in the car once, and I was on Instagram, and there's half naked girls on Instagram all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm scrolling. I like a picture, and he backhands, and he's like, "You're a fucking lesbian." Like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I liked a booty picture on Instagram of Kim Kardashian. Like, calm down. Like, and he was just like that all the time. Like, everything was a problem with him. And it was just like insecurity.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you can't do this, you can't wear this, you can't go there. And it's the point where I was dressing like a grandmother. And
wow. Do we have photos of your grandmother outfits?
I'll find some. But no, me, I have style. I'm cute, and I wasn't allowed to be me. It was I wasn't allowed to speak in a room, if that makes sense.
Now, how does one get out of a relationship like that? Because a lot of girls get sucked in, and it's hard. And I have a couple girlfriends or some friends that are like a homegirls that they've been in situations like that and they can't get away. How does a girl get out of a toxic relationship like that?
Let me explain to you. You literally, whenever you're in a toxic relationship like that, you isolate yourself. So I was in a position where I was only with him. I work with him. We lived together, not together, but he stayed with me all the time, or I stayed with him. I never took it to the next level where I lived with him because I knew where that would end up.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to get kicked out. So you need to pay my rent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it gets to the point where you're comfortable and you just say, okay, I'm sorry. And then it gets to the point where you are going to come encounters with other girls. You're going to be in conversations with other people, and they're going to look at you and they're going to be like, how much dumb bitch juice did you drink this morning?
Yeah.
How much? Because clearly you're not seeing and that's the good thing about having friends and having people from outside this, outside of your circle, even talking to a counselor, people are so good at taking the emotion out of it. For example, I could be in a toxic relationship. Someone could say all these things, and then I look at you, and you can tell me, hey, that's not okay because I don't love him, and I don't owe anything to him, and he doesn't owe anything to me.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. You definitely have to talk to people who have no emotional connection or emotional ties to the people that you're dating. And that's definitely an eye opener.
Was this a group of girls or one girl or?
This was my girl Kat. So I have a best friend, Kat, from back home, West Virginia. We've been best friends for years. My love of my life. And then I made another best friend, Kat. So they're like.
So you have two cats.
I have two cats.
Yes.
And my redheaded magenta bestie Kat, she literally looked at me one day and she was like, you run.
Yeah.
She was like, run. Like, you have to go. Like, it's time. Like, it's time to go. And I looked at her and I was like, like, I can't. Like, I can't. And, like, funny story. So whenever the day that we did break up, like, to sum it all up, he actually had my car and he was working on my car. And I left and I actually took his Mustang and I drove off because, like, I don't care. And he's like, I'm going to call the cops. Like, you stole my car. And I'm like, call him.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, if you want to pick up your car, it's going to be $2,500. And I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, cash. I'm like, first of all, you can't demand that. Second of all, I'm not paying you anything because I was literally your girlfriend 3 hours ago and you were never going to charge me.
Yeah.
So then I went back and I picked up my car and he was trying to talk to me. And I said, look, if you ever loved me, if you love me, you will leave me the hell alone. And he never called me.
Wow.
Thank you, God.
Well, that's a good thing. First, shout out to Kat for, telling you. Because it's hard. It's hard because a lot of girls don't want to say that because you're like, if I say something, you're going to get mad at me. But it's good that she's dug her heels in and said, look, like, you're acting dumb.
The thing is, though, with me, like, I don't have a filter.
Yeah.
So, like, if I see something, like, I'm going to call it out and be like, hey, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And, like, I did that with her, so she felt the vulnerability to, like, do it with me.
That's good.
So it was cool. Yeah. We have a great relationship.
Now, what if he was like, do you think if he would have cried? Because this has happened to a lot of girls. Cried and, like, begged you and everything. Did. Yeah. And you were just like, no.
Well, what happened was I was actually on his phone plan. And I got a call an hour after we broke up saying I've been disconnected.
Wow. So he just like,
he was like, oh, you want
to do it by yourself?
He disconnected me.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it. Like, I'll get my own plane. I don't care.
Yeah.
So I did it. And then he was like, I'm so sorry. Like, after sending me 1,000 hate texts, it's always like, I'm so sorry. And then the girls want to be like,
yeah.
But like, no.
And a lot of people,
you don't have to forgive people.
A lot of people like will ask why people, even if they're married, say, well, why do you guys have separate phone plans? Why do this? Because you never know what's going to happen. It's okay to have separate stuff. It's okay to have your own bank account, your own phone bill, your own stuff like that, because you don't want to be in a situation where like, oh, I can't leave because,
The thing is, yeah, and I totally agree with that. Like, that's one of the reasons, like, I will never be on the same anything with anyone unless I'm married.
Yeah.
And, like, I won't have a kid, like, until I'm ready, until I'm 100% me.
Yeah.
And, like, I think back and it's like, thank God I left, because the type of person he was like, let's have a baby. Let's do this. Let's do that. And I'm like.
Was he older than you?
He was about 14 years older than me.
Okay.
But, no, like, I got with him and it wasn't even about that. It was about, like, I genuinely loved him.
Yeah.
And that's why I stay with him. Like, girls don't fall in love with guys who treat them like shit.
Well, I mean, and a lot of girls for like many years have dated older guys because they're more mature. And then, until you find out they're not mature.
It's the thing with older guys, like, guys are never really more mature. They just have a career.
Yeah.
And girls look at that. They're like, oh, he's mature. He has his shit together.
Yeah.
And it's like, see, me, I like that in a guy. Like, if you have your stuff together and, like, you have goals, you have ambitions, you have whatever, like, I'm with that. Like, I will never date someone my age.
Have you ever, like, okay, so is it a bad sign when you meet this hot guy and he's like, hey, yeah, can you pick me up so we can go out?
What's funny? Right after I got out of a relationship with him, I was in a relationship with another guy. And he was great. He was really sweet, but it was something I wasn't used to. I was used to getting everything taken care of. I was used to going out and, like, never worrying because you treated me like shit 90% of the time. And then whenever we go out, I'm allowed to do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I used to go out and, like, I used to order whatever I wanted. Like, don't ask me questions. Like, if you can't afford to take me out, then don't take me out. Like, if you invite me somewhere, like, have the initiative to pay. If I invite you somewhere, I have the initiative to pay.
Yeah.
And
my last guest, Taylor, she said that she went out with a guy and the guy was like, can you pay for my dinner? I was like,
oh my God.
Whoa.
Let me tell you.
Now, if you say a similar thing, I'm going to be like, there's something really going on here,
man. The
man.
guy that I went out with after my ex, we went out somewhere and he was like, can you invite me? And I was like, first of all, you're not even speaking English. Second of all, no. You asked me to go to Starbucks. So I'm going to get the drink that's $28 with 18 shots of espresso. And then you're going to pay for it because I don't like the disrespect and the vibes you're giving me right now.
So he was like, he wanted you to take
and
him.
It's like I've had conversations with guys these days. It's like, well, I like someone who reciprocates. Like, if you can't afford to go somewhere, then don't go somewhere. Like, for example, if I go out, say I go on a date with X person, whatever.
Yeah.
If I don't have money to go, then I won't go. If I don't have money to pay for you to go, I won't go.
Yeah.
And people in this day and age, like, they don't get it. It's like, oh, we'll see. Like, no, we won't see. Like, if you invite me somewhere and you're a man, you want to take me on a date, then you should pay.
Yeah.
If I say, hey, let's go here, let's do this, of course I'm going to offer to pay. Or you should pay because you're, being a gentleman.
Yeah.
Not saying that should be the situation every single time.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you invite someone to go do something, don't ever think that they should pay for you.
And it's crazy how people don't know that.
If you
it blows
don't
my mind.
have money, if you do not have money, do not go out. Like, I've had problems with boys too. Like, if you have $1,000 in the bank and you want to go buy a bag that's $1,000, I get it.
Yeah.
You ain't got rent. You ain't got XXXX. You ain't got nothing to pay for. That's cool. But that's not me.
Yeah.
Like, I look at a paycheck, say, for example, $500 paycheck. That's a car payment.
Yeah.
That's my insurance. That's XXXX, whatever. People these days who, not saying that living at home is a bad thing, because if I could live at home, I would. But, having the value of, like, paying for everything that you do, like, you really see people's true colors. Like, if I had $1,000 and I didn't have rent, I would save that shit.
Yeah.
Like, have so much money in the bank, but people just don't.
And I think that plays with, like, what social media. Everybody is trying to, like, be flashy and show that their life is blessed and everything like that. That's crazy how
who
people
cares?
Yeah. People are always trying to keep up with each other. You know what I mean?
The thing is with me, like, an Instagram, like, I love Instagram. Like, I'm cool. Like, I scroll through, like, I have friends on there, like, from back home here. And
your generation, you grew up, like, when was what age did you first have social media?
Probably like 13 or 14.
13. So it's been part of your, like,
my entire life.
Yeah.
Like, and I've had, Instagrams that I've lost passwords to. Like, I've had every social media for a really long time.
Did you have a MySpace?
Of course I did.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was
I think it was like, kiss me through the phone. Kiss me through the phone. Was totally my MySpace profile.
Could you code?
Thing.
Could you, like, make your page all dope?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was dope as fuck. Listen, I was a
See,
cool
I
kid.
thought you were too young for MySpace.
No, I was cool. I think I was like 15 whenever it came out.
Yeah, it was kind of wild.
It was cool.
I tried to look it up the other day because I think I logged in. I still had the login and everything because I'm really good with passwords and stuff like that. But yeah, it's crazy. But now, does social media, does it ever make you insecure? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's had a negative effect on you?
No.
But that seems to be the big thing, like, with a lot of people your age. Why?
With social media, like, for example, like, I've had this problem before. Like, if I'm dating a guy and he's on Instagram, he's liking all these girls' pictures, like, whatever, like, ass pictures, like,
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. So like, if someone's famous, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, like Kim K, like Nikki Heaton, whatever, how the hell you ever say your name. Like, they're fine as hell. Like all their pictures. But, like, if you're liking pictures of someone I know or someone that I don't know, I find that disrespectful. Don't do that.
Oh.
And if you want to go on Instagram and, post certain things or act a certain way, don't be confused whenever people don't take you seriously. Like, for example, you look at my Instagram, you're not going to see my ass. You look at my Instagram, you're not going to see a picture of me getting wasted on a Friday night.
All the guys that are watching or about to go follow you, they're like, ah.
They're about to be like, damn, her titties ain't even out here.
Right?
But no,
you're like, I don't have an ass on my Instagram, but on my OnlyFans page.
I mean, no, it's not even that. It's just like,
so you've never posted a provocative photo.
I mean, I posted a picture in, like, bikini with, like, one of my girlfriends, like, prom pic.
But you'll never do, like, a photo shoot, like, I'm a model. And,
I mean, girls that do, like, I respect it. Like, I'm gonna like your pictures. Like, that's great. Like, that's super hot. Like, I'm with it.
Yeah.
But as far as, like, posting, like, stuff like that, you have to understand that everybody's watching you. So like, for example, the career you want to go into. Like, say you want to be a lawyer or, a doctor or whatever. People check that these days.
Yeah.
Like, if you apply for a job at wherever, they're gonna be like, oh, she went to a rave last weekend and posted a picture of her ass bent over with a boy. Wow, classy.
There's been a lot of stories like that where people have been fired because, or not hired.
Do that.
Yeah, not hired because of that.
You can't do stuff like that and then expect to be taken seriously in this day and age. And like, don't get me wrong, like I go out, like I have fun, I get drunk, I go out with my friends, like I twerk, whatever. But like, you're not going to see a booty picture on my Instagram because that's not what I want you to see.
Yeah.
If you're my girlfriend, you're my friend, you're my whatever, of course you can see that because we're friends. You know me. But if you don't know me, then you don't need to see that, if that makes sense.
So if people want to see your butt, they got to get to know you.
If you want to see that.
And take you to Starbucks.
Listen, if you want to see this ass, buy me a caramel macchiato with 15 shots of espresso, and then maybe we can go somewhere.
So there's hope for all you creepers out there.
There's hope. There's hope for all y'all.
Right.
But no, but the thing is, if girls want to do that, like, that's cool.
Yeah.
We have to understand, like, there's not a...
So you had a boyfriend like another person's photo that you know and just totally had a big fight about that. Yeah.
I find it disrespectful.
Yeah.
I find...
Now, does it depend on the type of photo? Like if a girl posts like, oh, it's my birthday, and you just liked it.
Like if you're friends, whatever, that's cool. But like if someone's posting a picture of their ass on Instagram, why would you like that? Mm-hmm. Like what goes through your mind? Like if you want to be with me, like the way that I think about it, either you're in or you're not. I've never cheated on anybody. Never cheated? Ever. In my entire life.
Really?
Ever.
Yeah. Do you think you'll ever?
No.
No.
Because I have the self-control to be like, look, I clearly want to do this.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do this. And like, I'm so blunt.
Have you been tempted?
No. I mean, don't get me wrong, like guys hit on me.
Yeah.
But I'll be like, no.
Okay.
Like, I'm kind of rude. So like.
But okay, so when you're not in a relationship, are we like fucking slutting out, like having fun?
Whenever I'm not in a relationship, like, I feel like people these days think that whenever everyone's not in a relationship, like they're doing whatever. Like currently right now, like I'm not talking to anybody.
Yeah.
Like I don't have anybody like, nope.
Yeah.
Nobody's texted me. Like I don't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
Because at this point in my life, I don't find anyone that's worth my time right now.
That's good.
And like where I'm trying to go with my career, my life, and how hard I'm working to get where I've got.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like one day I'm going to meet someone who matches my energy, and that day is going to be great. But until then, I'm not going to waste my time with these people and whatever.
That's a good thing because there's a lot of people that feel like they get so lonely and they're like, I need to be with somebody.
You know,
and they'll settle.
I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, I've been really lonely. Like, the last relationship I got out of really hurt me. And not even the one that we were talking about before. Like, I've had other relationships since then. And, you know, people will do what people want to do.
What would you tell other girls that, like, feel that loneliness, but they want to hold out for somebody? Like, how do you pass the time? Are we buying toys? What are we doing? Are we watching Pornhub all the time? Like,
let me tell you, first of all, you know, people are going to come to you, especially if you're an attracted woman, attracted man, whatever. Like, people are going to come to you. But it's up to you to decide who you want in your life and why and when and for what. Like, the way I look at people, like, if I like someone, like, first of all, I bring a lot to the table. Second of all, I think about what they're going to bring to the table. And if you can't match what I bring to the table, like, for example, like, if I make $100,000 a year.
Okay, but in between relationships, are we still having fun?
I mean, not really.
No.
I mean, I've enjoyed myself, but I mean, nothing like, it's not like a different guy every day, like every week, like
it's
every month.
It's just kind of like, this is my guy, this is my filler.
Like, if I see someone, like, I'm talking to them, I'm like, whatever, like, that's cool, but it's not like I'm going out to bars and bringing random guys home with me.
Great.
I'm not cool with that.
Well, we're starting to get into some heavy stuff, but right now we have to take a little quick break, get you some more drink, and when we come back, more juicy details
about relationships.
Maria and more. We'll be right back.
DJFNA DJ fucking A.
We are back with the famous Maria Terranova.
That's me.
Dropping some juicy details of her lonely love life.
Yes, my lonely love.
So, okay. Would you consider yourself a conservative girl?
Yes.
Yes.
To a certain extent.
Okay. Do we, at what age are you, when did you lose your virginity?
I was 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
And
18. Almost 19.
Almost 19. Now, Was it something you were ready for? Is it something like
No.
no? Was it a bad experience?
Total bad experience.
Yeah.
Not.
You were just like, oh my
business.
God, it looks weird.
I just thought I was supposed to.
Okay.
And then it was just like, and then I thought sex was mediocre.
Yeah. Do you now, like the age that you were in, like this day and age, did you feel pressure that you had to do it because of like, because you know, like on TV, sex is all around,
Right?
Like, you know, guys have like porn accessible on their phones. Everybody's doing that. Like, do you feel pressure?
No, because I've always, like, you can just say no.
Yeah.
And I feel like some girls have a hard time because they're not confident in themselves and they're like, oh, well, I have to. You never have to. Like, whether you're pretty, whatever, like, wherever you are in life, like, you can always say no.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I've been in a position where, like, I'm like, no. And they're like, what? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, okay. Like, what are you going to say?
How does that now, do guys say, okay, we don't have to have sex, but we can do other stuff? Like,
Yeah, and then I say no.
Yeah.
Because I'm rude.
But that's not a bad thing, though. You know, it's just like, you know.
I'm just...
Now, how old are you when you saw your first porno?
Oh, my God. I think I was like 19.
Yeah.
After I moved out here, definitely.
It wasn't Vegas.
It was not in Vegas.
No.
Wait, no, yes, in Vegas.
But it wasn't because of Vegas. It
just kind of happened.
Now, do we look at this on your phone? Or are you...
Yeah, I do it on my phone.
What made you want to look at that? Were you just one day you were just like,
So, like, I had a boyfriend from back home.
Yeah.
That ended up cheating on me because everyone cheats on me.
Yeah.
Just so in case anyone was wondering. Yeah, he cheated on me with some nasty girl.
Yeah. Did you put it in the burn book?
No. She actually added me on Facebook. She was like, oh my God, I think I had sex with your boyfriend last night. I was like, I think you're right.
Yeah.
And that's how
That's how you found it?
Yep.
And how does that get you to watch porn?
Because I was like, I'm not having sex with him. It's like, you have to do what you have to do.
Oh, okay. So you were horny.
I was in a relationship across the country. So it's like, you can't just.
Oh, so that's how you were taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
And are you nervous? Are you like, what site do you go to? Do you go to Google and just put in like porn videos or? Because here's the thing, because I didn't have phones. We didn't have that like accessible. Like when I was the first time I saw stuff like that was on like they used to call it pay-per-view. And it was like cable. You had to like order it, you know?
No,
And you had to actually get a cassette tape, video cassette. And what
porn.
I hated about this was that it always came in a large, okay, you know how when you go get a Disney movie, it comes in like the big plastic case? Like that's like big. Well, the pornos came in like a bigger box than that. So when you got a porno, it was like a cereal box.
I can't.
Yeah, and so nowadays you don't have to do that. It's just
you can just look it up on your phone.
Right here. Did you look it on your phone?
I did.
Okay. What do we put in the search bar?
I don't know. I think I did like. I don't even.
Did somebody tell you about a website?
No, like I think I Googled something and then it led me to like another website.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Were you afraid about, oh, my phone's gonna get a virus? Like,
No.
No. You were just like
sex.
Just
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's good, sir.
And do we just click on the first video?
No.
What do we search? Let's keep it real. What do we search? Because guys and girls are way different. Like.
Oh my God! What did we search?
Yeah, because I guarantee you, if you were to go through a girl's search history, most girls, okay, it's gonna be like
soft fuck.
Hot guy makes love to woman and stuff like that. When you see a guy search, you're gonna see some
big booty
fucked up
bitches
shit.
with a fat ass.
Yeah, like, you know, and so what are we looking for?
I'm pretty sure, like, first of all, I've never had a threesome.
Okay.
Ever. So I think those are pretty cool. But I mean, like, I don't think I would ever have one.
So, but that was something that
shit was cool to me.
You're like, if I'm gonna look for porn, I'm gonna look for that.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Two girls and a guy.
I thought it was dope.
Or two guys and a girl.
2 girls and a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you do that, and are you like oh my gosh, I gotta like clear my browser history. Oh, but that was your phone. It
Who's
didn't
gonna
matter.
look at it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, right? Your mom's in West Virginia. She's not gonna.
I'm not
find
even gonna
out.
lie. This one time I was at work and I was like, oh my God, there's fucking huge dicks on the screen. Let me exit out of this room.
Oh, because you pull up your like
My Safari, yeah.
Yeah, Safari,
Yeah.
and it always shows the last
Yeah.
thing. It's so funny you say that because I was at a mixer at a party here in Vegas, and it's one of these parties where everybody's just like bougie and you know what I mean. It's like a wine.
So
thing.
like me.
And this guy comes up and he's from Europe and he's just like, you know, hey mate, you know, I run a comedy club and you know, let me show you my website. I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh, it's porn.
So he pulls up his thing. He was gonna show me his website, but he forgot that the last thing he saw. So he pulls up and you just see like big black cock and little white girl or something like that. And he's just like, oh my God, like I'm so sorry. You know, he was super embarrassed, you know what I mean?
What do you do? Like, what do you do?
I mean, I'm the type of guy that was like, oh, nice. I was just watching that too. You know what I mean? Because I wanted him to feel like I didn't want to embarrass him. So, you know, but it was cool because once I said that, he was like, oh, we laughed about it and then it was cool. He felt comfortable. But I'm pretty sure if I was just like, oh my God, dude, that's horrible. You know what I mean?
You want to know what? So my best friend Kat, my redhead magenta girl, she
Sorry, Kat, we're about to drop
we're
some
totally
juicy
about to
details.
drop some
Yeah.
juicy details. So she actually bought me my first dildo
Okay.
ever. Like,
No, was this a birthday present?
no, she got it because she was like, you have an attitude and you don't have a boyfriend. So she was like,
Okay, so
fix it.
this girl, we
She's
have
a real
we
one.
have to bring her in the next show
Listen,
because
no, she's a
this
real
sounds like a
one.
dope ass girl because
She's
she
a
told
real
you to
one.
get out of a toxic relationship,
And then
she
she
was
bought me a
like,
fake dick.
She was like, girl, I know what you need.
And
This
then
is a dope ass girl.
It was wild. She got me batteries. She got me everything. It was fucking fabulous.
Wow.
I was like, oh my God. And at the time,
Did
like,
she gift wrap it?
yes. And then at the time, like I was with someone and like, he was like, oh my God, why would you need that? I'm like, well, why do you think? What are you going to do with it? Look at it.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think?
Yeah. I'm not gonna use it to cook, motherfucker.
If I can stir my pasta with the dildo. But yeah, no, she's
But
she's,
okay,
she's
so you're
definitely
with
a real
somebody
one.
that you weren't having sex with,
No, I was having sex with him.
but you had an attitude,
my
and your girl
ex-boyfriend.
was like, "You need,
Yeah.
yeah." And what kind is it? Is it like shaped like a dick? Is it?
It
what are
was shaped like a dick. It definitely was. It was like a vibrating
Which
one.
a lot of girls don't like that. They want the ones that are more like smaller, compact.
See, the thing is, no, I don't like small ones.
No,
Not like that, but I mean,
You're like, I want a big one fucking dick that goes like this.
12-inch master, 6,000 cock. No,
Right?
no. But
Just don't tell me that you had to turn it on like this. Like,
no. But no, I don't. No.
we just Now, has that been your first one? Like, was that like?
That was my first one ever.
Yeah, we've had more. We've upgraded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a lot of girls are shy. Like they don't. A lot of girls. I've been surprised. I met a lot of girls that have never had toys. They, you know.
All the guys I've been with have never been secure enough to deal with toys and deal with
That's
stuff
crazy.
like that.
That trips me out.
It's so like mind-boggling because like I'm so like
I must be fucked up because when I meet a girl and she doesn't have a toy, I'm like, we need to buy you a toy. Let's go shopping together.
and the thing is it's like I've never guys just and I date a lot of people that are insecure or people that don't do much.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that anymore. Like at this point in my life, like I'm focusing on me, like and at the end of the day, like ain't nobody do me like I do me.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you need to catch
Yeah.
my drift
Oh, yeah.
over there. But yeah, no. Never been with anyone who's been comfortable with that.
That's crazy.
Ever.
Yeah.
But then again, I've dated, like guys that are older than me, and then I've dated little boys.
Mm-hmm.
No in between.
Who's more insecure?
Both.
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 It's just equal. Like.
Well, the thing is, you have to understand, like, whenever you date someone who, like, isn't
Big.
not even big, like, it's not even that I have any complaints about anyone that I've been with. It's just like, whenever you're with someone who, like, isn't, like 100% comfortable in their own skin.
Yeah.
You can't. And then you have someone like me, like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I literally make jokes like, I don't have boobs. It doesn't work. I literally wear, like, t-shirt bras like, I don't have boobs. And everyone knows that. And I can comfortably say that.
Yeah.
But versus a guy being like, yeah, I have a beer belly. Like, he's not going to say that.
Yeah.
On, like, an interview or whatever. Like, he would never say that. Versus, like, someone who is comfortable in their own skin, like, hey, like, this is what I have, whatever. Like, you deal with it. Like, I'm funny, and I definitely think that totally makes up for it.
Yeah.
I'm funny. I'm a great time. I always wear cool pants.
Right.
You know, like, what else do you need?
A girl that
like,
wears cool
come
pants,
on.
man. Yeah.
Come on, like, these pants are dope. Like,
Right.
I'm dope. I'm funny. I'm cool. I'm a great time. I find myself hilarious.
I don't know if you can see, but Maria does. She does have a booty. You're not going to see it on Instagram.
Listen, I may be white, but this ass is fat. Don't get it twisted.
But we're in that age right now where it's about the booty now. That's all you see all over.
You know, as long...
A lot of girls are paying a lot of money to get a booty like Maria.
You know what's funny? I was out with girlfriends the other night, and I'm like, always wear black, and they go, wow, like, you have a fat ass. And I'm like, yeah, I may be white, but this ass is fat. Like,
Yeah.
just because I wear, like, pants and old flat all the time does not mean I don't have an ass. Like, and I'm not saying, like, I have a huge ass, but, like, I have a nice butt for, like, being Caucasian. You know, Caucasians are just Caucasians, you know?
Yeah, but you know when you grow up in like the Midwest country, it's all that
It is.
that home cooking that
For sure.
you know.
And I mean, like, I went through stages, like, I think the heaviest I ever was, because I'm only like 5'3".
Yeah.
I was like 175.
175.
I was big. Now I'm like 135. But like I was like 175 in my toxic relationship.
Ah, well there you go.
And then I was like, I'm tired of being uncomfortable. So then I started working out, started eating healthy. Now all I do is eat clean. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
You just literally have to be conscious of what you put in your body at all times.
There's a lot of crap out there.
There literally is. And like just by going to the store, like just by being conscious of what you put, like literally like before you buy something, like read the back. Like especially if you want to, you know, be careful. Like in me, like I used to eat whatever the hell I wanted to.
Yeah.
And then I turned 20. Like I got older, you know, like your body changes, everything changes. Like you can't eat burgers every day.
What made you want to do that? Is it people talking on social media? Because that's the one thing I've noticed is like everybody's fit now and you see it. Like
well, no, it's just the fact that I was in a really toxic relationship and he was bigger. Well, he wasn't like fat, but like he was a bigger guy. Like he was like husky. Like he was, you know, like built whatever, but he didn't have like a six pack or anything. And like I was just comfortable.
Did he let you go work out? Like if you were to go work out, would he get mad?
He would let me, but he'd drop me off and pick me up.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't like one of those dudes that's like, no, I want to fatten you up so nobody loves you. Nobody likes you.
No, he was cool, but I mean, he just, like, for example, like I used to get eyelash extensions.
Yeah.
By the fabulous Ariane, which
Yep.
she
Shout out
is
to Lash Queen.
absolutely fabulous. I love her lashes,
She's
but
a sponsor.
I am
She's a sponsor.
going through a lash break. But once I get back, I'm back and I'm better than ever. I give her cars out all the time.
Nice.
But no, whenever I got my lashes done, he was like, why would you do that? That's so ugly. Like, no, you're ugly.
Wow.
Like, how dare you come at me for altering the way I look to enhance my eyelashes or do whatever, lip fillers or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, let me do whatever I want. You know, and he was
That's
just
crazy.
so, yeah.
So you were in the beauty industry. Mm-hmm. And you got into the beauty industry how long ago?
I just graduated from school about 3 months ago.
Cool. And you went to
Paul Mitchell. Yes.
So I have some friends that are in the beauty industry that went to cosmetology school, and I hear so many crazy different things about
Paul Mitchell?
not just about cosmetology school.
Cosmetology school is wild.
Like it's crazy. I mean, I've had I'm not gonna mention any names, but I hear a lot of crazy
Like what?
stuff. Like people doing drugs in the bathroom.
The
and
thing is, in beauty school, a lot
people
of people
having
were
sex
very
in the parking
catty.
lot. Like all crazy
People
things.
were really catty in beauty school to me.
And that's not the students, that's the teachers.
No, teachers. Oh yeah, and students, and then also students. Like,
yeah. I think because like in a trade school, like even like culinary or whatever, everybody's kind of the same age. It's not like, oh, you have the adults, professors, and then you have little kids.
Yeah,
everybody's
I
the same
agree, I
age.
agree.
Yeah. And I hear a lot of guys that go into cosmetology school that are straight, that are like not even good looking, that'll have girls fighting over them.
yeah,
That's crazy.
it's like
How was your cosmetology school experience?
cosmetology school experience was. I went to cosmetology school. I started out, and everyone thought I was such a bitch. Everyone thought I was so rude.
Because you had that boyfriend.
No, because the way I looked, I had this long, like, blonde hair, like I had like a Louis Vuitton bag. Like everyone thought I was just some stuck-up bitch, and I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a mean person. Like I used to have people be mean to me all the time. And then I come to cosmetology school and everyone's like, oh my God, you were such a bitch whenever I first saw you. And I'm like, oh, what? Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? And then like I had, of course, had friends in cosmetology school back and forth. But, you know, as time went and came, like we definitely grew apart. You know, like there's certain people who are in cosmetology school for just because they don't know what else to do, or people who actually want to do it and make a career out of it. And it shows. Like I can name people right now who graduated in my class who are already in the industry, do this, have their own booth, working in a salon, whatever, working towards their license. Like I see that. And then versus other people who aren't.
Yeah.
And I definitely see that as well.
It's
and
like you graduated from cosmetology school, but now you're doing multi-level marketing.
It's like
now you're selling Herbalife.
It's like I don't understand. Like I went to cosmetology school because I have a passion for that.
Yeah.
I have a passion for making people feel good about themselves.
Did you pay for this school yourself?
Yeah, so I had student loans, and then my parents definitely helped me because I don't live with them.
Yeah.
So they split the cost every month, which was pretty dope.
And I mean, but you sharing the cost on that, that's your school. It's like you're going to do good. You're going to do something with it because you have to pay for it. A lot of people get this for free. Even at a regular college, I get it's paid. A lot of kids are like entitled. They don't take it serious.
Like, why waste your time?
Yeah.
And like I get it. Like I wasn't, you know, I was 19, almost 20 whenever I started going to school. And I didn't just graduate high school and be like, oh, this is just what I'm going to do because I don't know what else to do. No, I did it because I made a choice that I wanted to do this. I wanted to be in this profession. Like I wanted to be in the industry to make people feel good. I wanted to be in a positive environment where everyone works together as a group. Like I love that. And I love that culture.
How many times did you see, I don't know if you guys can hear the dogs in the background, but this is Chilling at the Crib, and I do got dogs. People are listening are like, "What is that? A dog in the background?"
Those dogs barking? Hell yeah, they are.
Being at cosmetology school, was there some pretty crazy stuff that went down? Is there a lot of stuff that like tripped you out? Which one, like, without naming names, like the one thing that was like a big deal?
A big deal was a lot of stuff changed whenever. A lot of stuff changed. Like we got a new like advisor and like everything whenever I guess like a student had been like dating a teacher.
Yeah.
But like that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like that situation that happened during night school had nothing to do with everything else during the day.
Yeah.
Like there was so much worse stuff during the day that was happening during day school, and they switched everything. Like for example, like so many people left night school and like everything changed and it got so strict, and it's like people who go to night school want to be there. They work full time, or they do whatever. They do this or they do that.
And for those of you that don't know, it's like there's a day, like
there's a day school program from like 9 to 5, and there's a night school from like 5 to 10
to accommodate people with different schedules. Yeah,
and it's like they just treated us like we were like in trouble, and it's like just talk to us. You know, it was strange.
Now, do we have people like how much drama between girls? Is there like drama?
I mean, there wasn't even really that much drama. I mean, like. Personally, like there were girls who didn't like me, or like girls who were my friends who said they weren't my friends. Like there were girls who like hit on my boyfriend in front of me, like that I went to school with. Like they were always girls like that.
Yeah.
You know, but like you have to understand those people aren't your friends.
3 big, I guess, bullet point advice. Like what advice would you give somebody going to cosmetology school? Like the 3 big things.
Advice. Go to cosmetology school because you have a legitimate reason why you want to make people feel good.
Yeah.
Number 2, go to cosmetology school because you have a passion for it. Number 3, don't just go because you're stuck, because you're going to go there and you're still going to be stuck for the next year that you're there. And then you're going to graduate and you're going to waste all your money, and you're going to be like, I still don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like hair, the anatomy of hair, everything about hair, it's easy, but it's not that easy. Like you have to want to do it, and you have to know the anatomy of it. Mm-hmm. And it's like people just think, oh, it's hair, fuck it. Like, no, it's not hair, not fuck it. Like, you have some guests that are very difficult to please. Like, you have to accommodate them. And people just think you can go and be like, oh, I'm a pretty girl. I can be a cosmetologist. Like,
when you go to cosmetology school, is it just for hair, or is it like everything in the beauty? Is
so
like
the school that I went to hair focus, like, school. So I basically know everything about hair. Like, I know, like, a little bit about hair, skin, and, like, skin and nails, stuff like that. Like, you know, like the basics.
Yeah.
But I definitely focused on hair.
Nice. Did you ever fuck up somebody's hair?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The first client that I had, she was a textured client. And she looked at me and she was like, do you even know how to do this? And I was like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Leave. And then she left.
Wow.
Because, like...
But people know that their hair might get fucked up.
But you have to understand, like, whenever you're a very textured client or you have bleached blonde hair, don't go to a school.
Yeah.
Don't go to a school to get your hair done.
No, why do a lot of people go to a school? Why would they want to go?
Because they like the price.
Okay, so that's
They like
what
the
reels them in.
discount. They
Yeah.
like the idea of
So
not
do you get people
paying
that come in like, I'm gonna pay a $10 haircut,
Yep.
and you better make it look like it's $1,000.
every time.
Yeah.
And they're like, can you have a teacher do it?
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I can't have a teacher do it because this is what I pay to do.
Yeah.
And people are just like, there was this one lady. We called her the pineapple lady. She had a mullet.
A mullet.
And she went to every single person in phase 2. And she went to me and she was like, well, I need so-and-so. And I was like, well, so-and-so is not here. So this is all you have. Either you're going to let me cut your hair and we're going to color your hair, or we can't help you. Then she left and she was never welcome back because she was rude.
Wow.
Like, if you want first-class service, go to a salon. If you don't want people to, be confused or like whatever, like don't go to a school.
For those people that are not in cosmetology and do get their hair done, guys or girls, be real. And how can they spot somebody that's not good and who is good? Like, what are a couple of things that you can say that people can tell? Like, what to look for when you're going to a salon, and make sure you get somebody that knows what they're doing.
If you go to a salon and you see someone who looks good and looks the part, they're good at hair.
Okay.
If you walk in and you see someone who's slouching, who's doing whatever, is not walking with intent, they're not good.
Okay. That's good.
You have to look at, for example, you want to buy a new car. You see someone in a fucking 1990 Honda Civic and a 2020 Maserati. Who do you want to buy a car from?
Yeah.
Like you walk in, like, and that's the business that I'm in these days. Like, you have to look the part. You have to be the part. You have to talk the part. And especially in the industry, you have to be conscious of what you say and how you say it. Because these days, everyone gets offended at everything.
Yeah.
So you have to be very, general in how you speak, which is a little bit hard for me, considering I'm kind of blunt.
When you graduated and did the first client, were you nervous? Was it like, oh God? Did we mess up?
It's fine. Things are going to work out.
Yeah.
And if I don't know what I'm doing, I'm going to ask for help.
Okay.
Like, that's
good.
one thing about me. Like, if I don't know what I'm doing, I will literally be like,
how many
help.
girls do you see that are like, do you know they're fucking up and they just keep going?
All of them.
All of them do that, right?
Whole bunch of them.
Because they're afraid. They don't want to show that they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, even in the salon, like, today, like, if you don't know what's going on, like, ask somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they'll be there to help you, especially if you're in the right salon. So it's like,
Sweet.
be conscious of what you say, how you say it. That's all I have to say.
Right.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to ask you some questions and I just want you to answer just bluntly.
Done.
Okay. All right. Here you go. And this is, I'm going to just freestyle this. This isn't written down or nothing. I'm going to just ask you
Let's go.
questions. Let's do 20 questions. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Here we go. First time you kissed a guy. How old are you?
15.
Okay. Who is your celebrity crush?
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. All right. Here we go. Favorite color?
Black.
Favorite food?
Mexican food.
Would you ever date somebody who is taken?
No.
No. Would you have you ever done car sex?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever did it with a family member?
No.
In the other room.
Just
No,
because
not a
I'm
family
West
member.
Virginia does not mean I fucked
Have you?
my
Okay, I'm
cousin.
sorry.
Asshole. Have you ever fucked your brother? Are you kidding me? Are you
Okay,
seriously?
hold on. Let me rephrase it. I meant to say, have you ever done it in the with somebody in the next
Yeah.
room?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, like your grandma's house.
Yeah.
Okay, and your grandma's in the other room. Is this
No,
your
it's
grandma?
not even my grandma.
Okay, it was okay. It's like a cousin in the next room, right? Okay. Oh my god, that was going crazy. That would have been fucked if you were like, yeah, I did my cousin.
Yeah, just like once. Like, it didn't even count. Like, it didn't even go all the way in. Like, no, I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
Have you ever stolen anything from a store, even if it's little, like a candy?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever flipped somebody off while you were driving?
Yes.
Yes. You have road rage?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever ran a red light?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Have you ever driven while intoxicated?
Yes,
Oh my
man.
God.
Look at me. I deeply regret it. And I'm just going to start off by saying it is very dangerous and it's very serious.
Okay, cool. So
And I have not done it since I used to be really dumb. And like, I just had no whatever. But now I would never. I definitely, how to wake up call years ago. And I would never these days. No, I'm not doing that. It's
Don't ever drink
so
and
serious.
drive. That's serious.
DUIs are serious.
There's
all that.
There's Uber and Lyft.
You have to understand, like, for example, if I took 15 shots of tequila and I drove home, there's babies beside me in the car.
Yes.
There's children. There's families, mothers, fathers, whatever. Like, if you hit someone and you kill someone's dad or someone's daughter or someone's son, like, that's on you for being irresponsible.
Yes.
And that's not going to be me.
Cool.
No.
Yeah, don't do that.
No.
Yeah.
Next question.
All right, so that was 10. We're halfway. And this is just off the top of my head. I'm just, here you go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so.
You're really, have you ever had butt sex?
Have you ever had anal? Okay. Well, we all know that. Everybody's had anal, right?
What?
Have you ever farted in a public restroom really loud?
Yeah.
Have you ever, let's see here. Have you ever stole anybody else's makeup?
No.
No?
No.
Like from a friend, like they let you borrow like a lip gloss and you never give it back?
No.
Have you ever stolen a clothing item
I
from
don't
somebody?
drink after people. I think people are dirty.
Oh, yeah. So makeup doing that. Yeah. So
I don't do that.
Okay, cool. All right. Have we ever prank called somebody?
Yes.
Okay. Have we ever TP'd or egged somebody's house?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
This one time, I had this boyfriend in high school, and I took a piss in a cup and then put it on all over his books.
Oh, wow.
And then I got suspended for a day because he had a new girlfriend, and I was like, you stupid little shit. Love, Lizzie. That's his new girlfriend's name. And then I got suspended for a day for vandalism. Because, Maria, you're not allowed to pee in your ex-boyfriend's locker.
That's some West Virginia
So,
shit
yeah,
right
that's
there.
what happened.
Yeah.
But I'm
Here we go.
okay.
5 more. Have we ever danced on a pole?
No.
No.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Okay. Have we ever been arrested?
No.
Never been arrested.
Never.
Have you ever gone streaking?
Yes.
You've gone streaking?
Yes.
What was this?
I was in like the 7th grade. I didn't even have a rib cage then.
7th grade streaking. Like,
Yeah.
is this at a like?
It was like at a girl's party.
Oh, okay. So
It's
okay.
nothing like now.
Okay.
Like, even though, yeah, anyways.
Okay. Have we ever kissed a girl?
Yeah.
Tongue?
Yeah.
2 more questions. Oh my God. Here we go.
What else do you want to know about?
Have we
Girls,
ever?
whatever.
Let's see here. Have you ever did a hit and run, like accidentally bumped into a car and like took off?
No.
No. What about like a shopping cart?
What? Like someone with the shopping cart?
Yeah, like hit like you're in the parking lot and you accidentally let the shopping cart go and it hits another car. You're like, oh shit, and you run.
No.
No. Okay. Final question. Have we ever? Let's see here.
Make it
This has to be
something
good.
good.
This
Come
has to be
on.
good. This has to be good.
Make it something good.
Here we go. What's the biggest lie you've ever told someone? Whether it was your parents or a boyfriend.
I told my grandmother is very religious. Like to the point where like if I come to her house, like she will sprinkle holy water on my body. She's absolutely psychotic.
Yeah.
I was in the 8th grade and I had a boyfriend. He was black. We were in love. It was a great love story. And she asked me every day if we were together and if we kissed and we did stuff, and I said no. And then I got to the point where she was like, how can my mom? And she goes, do not let her go to the movie. She's going to have sex with him. And I'm like, I'm in the 6th grade, 7th grade. Like,
Yeah.
What are you talking about? And so I lied for years about that boyfriend that I had.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, now is it because he was black?
No.
No, it's just more because you were just young. And
I was just young and she didn't want me to have sex.
That's good.
But like, I don't even know what sex was.
Yeah.
I still don't know what sex is.
Right.
Never had that. Never had that.
All right, so we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to finish off, give all the details of where you can stalk Maria. And how,
Details.
if you want to get your hair done or whatever like that, we can go to that, okay? All right, we're going to do all the plugs when we come
Let's
right back.
do it.
Yeah, let's finish that drink. Yeah.
DJFNA DJ fucking A.
Back in
Hey
the gutter.
guys, what's going on? We are back with the famous and crazy and beautiful Maria Terranova, aka Trap Nova,
Terranova.
right? All right, so for those of you that want to stalk Maria, where can they find you? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter?
Instagram, Maria Terranova 1130. Twitter, Trapanova 1130. Snapchat, Trapanova.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Now, and if they want to get their hair did and everything, they can just DM you.
DM me on Instagram.
Slide into the
Let
DM.
me know. Come through. We get you a complimentary blowout, haircut, whatever you need. Just let me know, and then I'll be able to help you.
All right. What about your Tinder and Bumble?
Shut up.
Can they swipe? If you're in the Las
Listen,
Vegas area.
swipe right or you're a hoe. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I'm here.
Yeah. How's are we on Tinder?
We are.
We are on Tinder.
We're not on Bumble.
Not on Bumble.
No.
No. So yeah, they can swipe and
You can definitely find me.
eventually find you.
In the Henderson area.
Right. Are we how are we with I just lost my train of thought.
Can you get it together?
I know. I was like so many things going through my mind. When people are getting their hair done by you, you are pretty much therapists, right?
Yes.
Do people cross the line when they're doing that, or?
You have to understand, whenever people come to get their hair done, they're releasing a lot of tension. The hair industry is the only industry where, okay, like, let me give you an example. For example, you go to the mall. You go to Gucci. You spend $5,000, you leave, and you're like, damn, I spent all that money.
Yeah.
Like, damn. You leave, you go to the grocery store. Damn, I spent $700 at freaking Smith's. You come to the hair salon. Spend $500 at the hair salon, you leave, and you're like, oh my God, I feel good, I look great. Have you seen me? Like, that's how you're supposed to feel. This is the only like industry where you spend money and you know that it's worth it and you know that you're gonna feel better after you spend it. And you have to be somewhere where you can draw the line between personal and professional. Like, you have to have a positive attitude in the salon.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you come in,
So yeah.
Say Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my husband cheated on me. My ex-boyfriend cheated on me. Everyone cheats on me. That's crazy. Like, I'm so sorry. But like, you're not going to be like, man, F him. Like, whatever. Like, Like, you're not going to speak like negatively. Like, you definitely have to keep that positive vibe. You have to keep that, like, it's going to be fine. Like, at the end of the day, like, it's going to be okay. Like, you're going to move on. Like, you're going to be fine. You're going to find someone so much better. You literally have to keep that mentality.
Is there a lot of TMI? Too much?
All the time.
All the time, yeah.
All the time.
What's been like the too much information you've heard? Like, oh, I was fucking some guy.
This one time I was in hair school, and this girl, she sits down and she goes, sorry if I'm slouching. I had some really crazy anal last night. And I'm like, what? She goes, yeah, it's crazy. I'm like,
she couldn't wait to say that. She couldn't wait.
Where did you come from? Like, stop.
Like, did you even shower before you came?
My sugar daddy is going to pay for this. I'm like, if you really had a sugar daddy, then you would become a I mean, wait, cut that out. I mean, a school.
Yeah, we'll bleep that out.
Like, a school.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't, if you really had a sugar daddy, you would not be coming to a school.
Yeah,
Like, don't play with me.
He'd be taking you to...
Like, you have a fucking Splenda daddy. A Splenda daddy, baby.
Yeah.
A fucking Splenda daddy is what you fucking have.
Wow.
Because we don't mess with that.
I can imagine that conversation like, hey, babe, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to get your hair done today. I'm going to just drop you off at the school.
Like...
They're going to take care of you. They know me there.
Like, shut up.
That guy probably knew or has been there before.
I just think it's so funny the way that people work. One thing I do want to say, actually, Aaron, I'm going to read a quote.
Okay, here we go.
Because I've really I've been so inspirational this week. My girlfriend posted this. Are you ready?
Here we go.
A shark in a fish tank will grow 8 inches, but in the ocean, it will grow up to 8 feet. The shark will never outgrow its environment, and the same is true about you. Many times we're around small thinking people, so we don't grow. Change your environment and watch your growth. For example, leaving a toxic relationship.
Or leaving West Virginia.
You would not know me if you knew me 5 years ago. I would never talk like this. I would never speak like this. I would never be exactly who I was. Mm-hmm. So everything that I've been through, everything, whatever, because I know people go through things like in life, like things don't just happen to me, like things happen to everyone, and you don't know everyone's story. You have to understand people go through things and things happen to people, but it's your choice to choose how you deal with that. Like, for example, someone dies in your family. Either you can take that, you can manifest that, you can put that into your energy, you can say, okay, you know what, this happened, but I'm going to take that from this, and I'm going to, try to be better. Mm-hmm. Try to do this, try to do that. Or you can take that, and it can completely destroy you. Or like someone leaving you, or someone cheating on you, or blah, blah, blah. Like, you have to, things are going to happen to you regardless. But you can choose how you deal with that. Your heart and your mind are two different things.
Yeah, so don't let social media
Do not let
gauge
social
on how
media.
good your life is.
No, listen to me. Just because your
It's all
girl
highlights.
is posted up in Bahamas does not mean she's there.
Yeah. She's there because she's got to suck some old guy's dick.
I mean, honestly, it could be true.
Yeah. So don't
But-
gauge your life off of social media.
Social media is so overrated, I feel like.
It's just for fun.
It is fun. And like genuinely I enjoy social media. I feel like I learned so much like in the hair industry and, friends and whatever. Like I like to keep up with people. I genuinely do. But as far as, like posting everything, I do like people with like 400 posts. Like
Yeah.
that's great. And like, for example, like little kids. Like I understand why like my parents or whatever post about my little sister, whoever, like I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. Like that's so cute. You're like my little sister, like you have 15 pictures of her, like that's adorable. But like 15 pictures you've been over at the pool.
Yeah.
We've seen it, sister. We've seen it. We know what you look like.
There's
Been
nothing that
over.
can shock us now.
There's
It's all on
nothing.
social media.
We've literally seen it all.
Yeah.
And you have to understand, you have to be conscious of what you post. And that's
That-
why I don't post.
That thing can come around and
like,
bite
listen to
you.
me. Like, if
Yeah.
you think for 1 second, like, I couldn't bend over in a fucking bikini and get 500 likes, like, I could.
Yeah.
Most girls could. But do I? No.
Yeah.
Because that's not who I am. That's not, like, whatever. And if you want to do that, that's great. But you have to understand you will have repercussions for that.
Yeah.
And that's how society is. Like, for example, like someone looks at my Instagram with selfies and pictures of my family, whatever. And then someone who has pictures of their ass and pictures of them been over at a pool or whatever, doing this and doing that. That's great. And you're living your life. And I respect that. And I'm definitely going to like your picture.
Yeah.
But as an employer, I don't want that at my company.
Yeah.
Like if I'm working at a very high-end company.
What do you say to the people that say that sex sells and all these girls are getting endorsements and they're brand ambassadors because they have 250,000 likes because they've been showing their ass and they're
Girls like that are different because
Yeah.
that's how they make money.
yeah. So like if you're showing yourself, you're
Listen
gonna
to
be making
me.
money.
If you are going to show your ass on Instagram, make money.
Yeah.
If you're going to show your ass on Instagram, make sure you're getting money for it. That
Yeah.
you have brands that are sponsoring you. Blah blah blah. Like look at me. If I was like brands that were sponsoring me, best believe I'm making money because I'm not showing anything for free. But girls on Instagram today, they're like, oh, like for the likes. But it's like, and at the end of the day, like for
So
example,
if a booty short company came and gave a check to you and said, Maria, we're gonna pay you $50,000 a year to show booty ass pictures, you would take it.
I would
There you go.
for money. Look at me. We don't do nothing for free.
Yes. There you go.
Nothing for free.
Right.
We don't do that here. Ever.
So yeah, nothing's for free in Vegas.
No, we
No.
don't.
So we
Ever.
heard that you're cool and that you're dope and you're funny. You bring a lot to the table. You have a nice booty, everything like that. Okay. But can you answer this question? What is something that you think that you need to work on as far as like being a girlfriend? What can you what can you work on or improve? as
I
they say?
definitely need to improve. I have two zones.
Okay.
Either I say too much or I don't say anything. In a relationship, if I get upset or I get, frustrated or hurt or whatever, either I say nothing or I cuss you out up and down and tell you how you should never be with me ever
So
again.
communication. You just gotta work on your communication.
My communication is very and I've genuinely been trying to work on it, but recently it's been hit or miss. It's been hot or cold.
Yeah.
Like even guys that I've been nonchalantly talking to, it's like, hey, how are you? Like, don't ask me that. Like, you're nothing to me. Like, you're not taking me anywhere. You and our relationship isn't going anywhere. So why are we conversating? Like, why are you texting me, asking me what's up? How you doing? Like, you don't care. Like, if you genuinely wanted to be with me, then this would be farther than what it is.
Yeah.
And recently I've been calling that out. And I've texted back hey, this isn't going anywhere. Let's stop. And they're like, okay. And then we stop.
There you go.
And then
You save
we
yourself
don't
a whole
talk.
bunch of headache.
And it's I sit there and it's I don't have to worry about a fucking text back or this or that. It's it's okay to be by yourself. And for the first time in my life, I can tell you firsthand, I have always been in a relationship, Aaron. Always.
Yeah.
There's always been someone lined up after I break up with someone or someone breaks up with me, blah, 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 that I'm going to be with to mask the pain of the last person I was with. And this is the first time that I've dealt with pain head on, dealt with it, understood it, comprehended it, went through it, and I'm here.
This is how you find yourself.
This is genuinely me being me.
Yeah.
And this is me not masking anyone with anyone. And it's hard and it sucks because, you know, you wake up in the morning, like you want to see a text. Like you want that connection with someone. You want that, you know, one-on-one real with someone. Like you want someone to care about you.
Yeah.
And that way you can reciprocate that. But like you can't reciprocate it if it's not there.
Do we have friends that do that for you? You have a lot of good friends?
Like I have, you know, like very, very, very good friends. Like my old job that I worked at, like I have, you know, my girlfriend, Sydney, Shawnee, Ashley, their girlfriends, Matasia, Drew, like.
Shout out to all those girls.
Shout out to all those girls. Look at me. I love them. And they've been such great friends to me. Like even right now, like they're like, hey, like when are you coming over?
Yeah.
Like my girlfriend, Kat, like, hey, when are you coming over? I texted my other girlfriend, Kat, from back home. And I said, hey, I'm coming home for Christmas. She goes, I can't wait for you to meet my girlfriend.
Nice.
I can't wait for you to come home. I'm so excited for you to come home and be with the family. She's like, I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. It's like, that means a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you need a large friend group to be successful or, you know, be happy. You just need, you know, even if it's your family. Like, for example, like I experienced firsthand people who don't have anybody. Like I have a brother who's schizophrenic. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have anybody. And, you know, he has my mom, he has my grandma, he has my aunt. And that's all he has. But that's all like that matters.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like you have to genuinely value the people in your life who make an impact. Like I would rather have one good friend than 5 bad ones.
Yeah.
Like I would rather vent to,
quality over quantity, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like boobs. Quality over quantity.
Is it? Are we at a handful?
No, no. We're like a good scoop.
There you go.
Like
That's all you need.
That's just a scoop.
And that's all you need.
Good.
You know.
And I'm funny. Like, come on, guys. Listen, you bring me home to your mother, and I'm so funny. I'm hilarious. Like, she will love me.
It's not about the boobs anymore.
Maria. I might not speak Spanish, but I'm funny. And Hispanic women love me.
You know, the last 10 years, it's been all about the booty. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Jennifer Lopez. But I mean, do you want
to know what makes the booty fat? Stop. Do you want to know what makes the booty fat? Listen to me. In high school, I didn't have any ass. I'm actually going to find a picture to post.
Yeah.
Hot Cheetos and milk.
Hot Cheetos and milk.
Hot Cheetos and milk, which I don't drink milk anymore because I'm totally lactose intolerant. But
if you're 35 and you're trying to get an ass?
If you want a fat ass, you need to drink milk and hot Cheetos.
Nice. Together?
Twice a day.
Are we doing this together?
Yes. To cool down the hotness. If you don't, if you like hot Cheetos, that's a different story. But if you don't, drink milk after hot Cheetos and it totally cools it down.
Wow, there you go.
Or tequila, whichever one you prefer. But, yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, here's the thing. I go to strip clubs now, and it's more about the booty now. There's a lot of girls that don't have fake tits anymore.
You know, I sit here and I think, I've honestly thought about getting a boob job. Like, I've thought about doing that and then going, like, the whole, like, 50 hours. But at the end of the day, like...
But you do it for you. Don't do it for a guy.
You have to understand, like, this bra that I'm wearing right now, like, I could never wear this if I had huge tits. Like, I could never wear it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so used to, like, being so comfortable and, like, wearing, like... All the shirts I have now would never fit. Because I'm a small... But then I would be a large in the top, so I'd have to buy a large, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, my entire wardrobe, my entire everything would have to change, and my wardrobe is humongous.
Yeah.
And that's not what I'm trying to do.
Well, you do it for you.
Always.
If you're happy, you're happy.
I mean, one day, I feel like maybe in the next 10 years, I definitely want to have a family.
Yeah.
And have a kid. And do everything, you know, settle down. But until I'm like 30, 32, like I'm just living, working my life away.
There we go.
Doing exactly what I can, you know, like getting that 401k in, like getting like my retirement, like getting everything situated to where regardless of if I'm in a relationship or not, I'm going to be good.
Yeah. So what did we learn today?
We learned today
Maria,
that it's okay. Okay. It's okay to be uncomfortable.
It's okay to be uncomfortable.
It's okay to get out of your comfort zone. It's okay to not understand what's going on, but still doing it.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a situation where you don't know what's going on, or you're in a toxic relationship, or you're in a toxic work environment, or you're stressed or depressed or conflicted, whatever, it's okay
Yeah.
to, pull yourself away. It's okay to do that.
We learned that Maria likes $28 Starbucks. We learned that she lied to her biggest lie was to her grandmother,
Yes.
right? We've learned that toxic relationships are bad and you need to run when your girl says to go.
Listen to me. If you're in a toxic relationship where he's providing for you, save up as much money as you can and then run as far as you can.
There you go.
Simple. Don't waste time. You know what you're going to do because at the end of the day...
And get your own Netflix account.
xnxx.com. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
But seriously, you're going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Just don't stress. And
There's always another wealthy hot guy.
Shut up, Aaron. I fucking can't stand you. There's always more opportunity where you leave off.
Well, there
you have to understand. Like I was actually I was listening to someone speak earlier today. And they were talking about how they were sailing a boat. And if you move 1 degree to the left, I believe they said you were in Brazil. And like 1 degree to the right, you were in like some other country. And it's like that 1% shift that makes your life completely change. Like you can say one thing, make one decision, and everything in your life will change. 100%.
You can swipe right on one guy and your whole life can change.
One swipe
can change
and you
your
can
life.
have a kid with me. One swipe and you could have a wife.
There you go.
That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
Regardless of the point.
So if you want to know more about Maria, just hit her in the DM.
Or listen to me, guys.
There you go.
I'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll definitely have you back.
Listen, once I have some more, tea, drama, whatever.
We'll bring, when there's more drama, you come back and see me. And bring Kat. Let's see who this Kat girl
I would
is.
love to bring Kat.
One of the
Kat's
cats.
my girl.
Whatever
I will
cat you
definitely
want.
bring.
Definitely.
Look, it's my ex.
There you go. There you go. It's about to get crazy. So just to remind people, this is Chillin' at the Crib. Our sponsor is Lash Queen International by Ariane.
Let me pause you. Ariane, Lash Queen, does the most amazing lashes. You look on my Instagram, you will see her lashes on me. She is absolutely fabulous. Her technique is impeccable. She's licensed me. And let me just start off by saying her personality, her aura, her energy is absolutely unmatched by anyone in this entire industry. So if you definitely want to get your lashes done, you're going to go to her and you're going to get them correctly and efficiently, and you will come back.
There you go.
Because the first time you go to her, you'll be like, when can I rebook? Because she's fabulous.
And as a guy, I'm just going to slide into Ariane's DM and see if I can get a date with her.
I'd smash.
Right?
I'd totally smash.
I hear all this stuff. I hear all this good stuff about Ariane, and I'm like, I got to meet this girl. I'm going to smash.
Nah, she's fine as fuck. I mean, shit. Say no more.
And of course, Vegas Bright. So if you're looking for teeth whitening or some teeth bling, hit up VegasBrightSmile.com. They'll hook you up. 50% off the rest of the year.
If you DM me, I will make sure you get 50% off.
There you go. 50% off Vegas
Have no
Bright.
fear. And then if you hit on me, I'll make it 55% off.
There you go. No dick pics.
No dick pics.
All right, guys, this is Chillin' at the Crib. Thank you so much, Maria, for coming through. I know we had some technical difficulties, but we got through it.
Always. We're always going to get through it.
Thank you so much. I am DJFNA. This is Chillin' at the Crib. Thank you so much, Maria. We are out. Peace.
Peace.